Hello, and welcome to No Peeking, where I try to solve puzzles blindfolded. Today, I'm going to be attempting the face-turning octahedron. Thanks to Julio974 for the suggestion. The face-turning octahedron, or FTO for short, is a very unique puzzle. It does not behave like anything else that I've tried before. It has three kinds of pieces: corners, edges, and centers, and it turns like this. The most interesting part about the FTO is that there are two sets of faces. On my puzzle, the purple, green, blue, and yellow pieces can only ever go on those four sides, and then the white, red, orange, and gray can only ever go on those four sides. We can see this demonstrated in a scrambled position. Each side either has only yellow, green, blue, and purple, or orange, gray, white, and red. This has a couple of effects on the way that we solve the FTO. First, corners can only be flipped one of two ways rather than four, because there's only two colors of each group. Edges have only one color of each group, so they actually will always be oriented in the right position. And lastly, centers actually cycle in two separate groups. So we have essentially four kinds of pieces: corners, edges, one cycle of centers, and the other cycle of centers. So now let's get into the solution. I'd like to thank Ben Puzzles for the algs. He was the first person to actually solve this blindfolded, and the algs in his walkthrough are a lot better than the ones that I came up with. So that's what I'm going to be showing today. The first thing that I solve are edges, and I use commutators to do this. So my interchange is along the E slice, like this, and then the insertion is using this M slice and then a U move and then an M down to put that there, and then I inverse and inverse. Next I solve centers, and I use this as my buffer for the first set, and this alg swaps these two and this. So my interchange swaps those two like that. The insertion puts this here, and then reverse interchange, reverse insertion to solve them. And then to do the other cycle, I do a rotation, and now we use this as my buffer. Lastly, I solve corners. And for corners, you have to have the centers already solved, otherwise they'll get messed up, so you can't play around with piece order too much. This corner alg swaps these three pieces, and it's also a commutator. So I like to do this rotation and then a setup, and then this is the interchange, insertion, reverse, and reverse, and then you can cancel out that setup move at the start. All right, my method is ready. Let's try it out. This is attempt 1 of face-turning octahedron, blindfolded. Oh man. Okay, this is attempt 2 at face-turning octahedron blindfolded. Yes! 7 minutes. Okay. Wow. Fantastic. Success on the second try, and it was pretty fast too. But as always, it could be faster.
Yes! Sub 5.
I'm very happy with that time. 5 minutes was my original goal, so it's nice to meet that. But be on the lookout for some more videos because I think I'm going to try and push that time down even farther. Thanks for watching, and let me know what puzzles you'd like to see me solve blindfolded.